What is up, folks? Pristine Gaming back with another episode of Valheim Mods Weekly. This will actually probably be our last regular weekly episode. It's getting to a point where, because Valheim's updating the way that it is, a lot of mods are either breaking or aren't being updated to keep up with the game, because it's a lot of work on these modders, guys. Like, it is a ton of work for them to keep updating these mods like this to stay along with how the game is updating. And for this being an early access game, I don't expect them to constantly keep putting in this work to keep everything up to date, because it is a lot of work. It's a lot of work for me just to do this, just to do these weekly episodes. I can imagine how hard it is for them to constantly update their mods. I will try to continue to do a weekly episode. I might not be able to. There might be a week or two in between, but I will still continue to cover Valheim mods. And this week, as you can see, we've only got 3 mods that we're covering because it's all I could really get to work throughout doing some play testing and stuff like that. So, take it with a grain of salt, guys. I love the game. I'm going to continue to play it. I'm going to continue to bring you guys mod coverage. It just might not be every week. But with that, we're going to go ahead and jump into our first mod. And our first mod, as you can see here, is called Name Your Tame by Guri Guy. And now this mod is actually part of the more skills. So if you're using more skills, you don't have to have this mod. If you're not using more skills, you can use this mod and you can name your tame. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come here and I'm gonna tame this this big 4-star pig here. Okay, so oh, hey, he's already mine. Cool. I was like, oh, I have to tame him. Okay, so now what you do is you crouch down, you hit enter, you slash, you type name bacon. So now what we got to do is we got to run far away from him, kind of get out of render distance, and then when we run back up to him, now we're going to run back up to him, and the name should change to Bacon. And Bacon. See? Now we got Bacon. And I could name this one something else. It's a small little mod, but this works really good for multiplayer. If you've got a bunch of friends and stuff that you're playing with and you all have wolves, stuff like that, you can name your own little private wolf. So if you're out and about and you're like, hey, what happened to Bosco, or what happened to, whatever you decide to name your creature, it's easy to tell apart as to both, like, hey, where's my wolf? Oh, I don't know, I've only got my wolf. And like, you can get really confused by, if everybody has their own little wolf or something. But with that, we're going to go ahead and move on to the next mod. Alright, folks, as you can see here, our next mod is called Fishing Overhaul by Flippy Flip 3, and this is a super cool mod that makes you able to catch fish with your bare hand. Now, like, there's this fish here. You can go ahead and pick it up. That's why I like this mod, because before, if you find a fish just laying there like that, you can't do anything with it. The only way to get fish is to catch them with a fishing pole, and the fishing pole sucks. Like, I like fishing typically in games. It's boring as crap in this game. It's not fun. I don't like it. But this also allows you to reel in faster, so it actually does kind of enhance the fishing. But watch what happens when I swim next to this fish. If I can... Ooh, hey, come here, you. Quit swimming away from me. Yeah. See, I picked it up. I'm going to do the same to this one over here. Come here, you. Picked it up. So now we've got fish. So this actually makes it to where you can make the fish wraps a whole lot faster to be able to keep them up with other in-game type food. This really, really helps boost with that. And I've been playing with it for a long time now, which is how I've almost always got the fish wraps and stuff on me when I play regularly, because this mod just really, really helps out and makes everything a whole heck of a lot smoother and a heck of a lot more fun. But with that, we're going to go ahead and move on to the last mod. Alright, folks, as you can see here, our last mod is called Aegis, the Goblin Ward by Flippy Flip / Mugshot, and it's a super cool mod that makes a normal shield like this give that cool effect. We saw that green bubble around me, green little sparkles up at the top left corner. It says shield 50. Now, what this does is it gives you a 600 HP shield to help reduce damage and stuff like that, and it doesn't take away from your stamina. So I'm actually going to go ahead and I'm going to spawn in a goblin. See, there he is. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pop my shield. See what happens when he hits it? He gets knocked back. And on the top left, if you see, when he hits, see 391. The shield HP is going to go up all the way up to 600. I don't know if it's intended like that, but it's really cool because the longer you use it, the higher it goes. See how it just keeps knocking him back? But see, let's see what happens when he hits me without it. Watch what it does. Now you saw that red bubble pop up. Now I don't have the shield anymore. Now it takes, I have to run away for a second until it pops up again, and then I'll be able to continue with the process. It takes about 30 seconds to a minute. See, there we go. See, I can do the block again. This is just a super cool mod that really helps out if you're struggling with the combat and stuff. If you're struggling with running around doing stuff in the game, this can really help with that, because the shield creates a cool bubble around the character. It's going to knock back anything that attacks you, give you some breathing room, and it's, you know, perfect for going into a goblin camp because it's the goblin ward. It puts the shield around you just like the shaman does to their troopers, and it's just a neat little thing. I think they've done pretty good on it. The durability 99% because I've been using it a little bit, playing around, having some fun. This is just a good mod. I really like it. I think Flippy Flip has done a good job with that. I love the effects that this pops up when you use it, the sounds and stuff like that. I think it's just super neat. But we are done for the week, folks. Thanks for sticking around. I hope you had fun. Thank you, everybody who has contributed to making these mods, things like that. Like, you guys have done a good job. People who have made these builds and shared them through Nexus so I can show them off here. Thank you guys for putting in all the hard work you have. Thank you, everyone who has stuck around. Thank you for liking, subscribing, leaving comments. I really appreciate it. I hope you all have fun. Have a great week. We'll see you next time.